Welcome back to Signal Boost. I'm Greg Mack from the APS Office of Government Affairs. Talks for the fiscal year 2019 budget are underway in Congress. Now, you may remember that the fiscal year 2018 omnibus that was just passed increased funding for the science agencies. APS is grateful to Congress for passing those increases. However, you might have heard some rumblings on the Hill about rescission of some of the omnibus, meaning that some want to pass legislation to take back some of that money. While our intel highly suggests that this won't happen, it does make the fiscal year 2019 discussion more complex. Speaking of the budget, leadership of Senate Appropriations has changed a bit. Remember, the Appropriations Committee assigns the different amounts of money for each part of the government, making it and its 12 subcommittees pretty powerful. Senator Richard Shelby of Alabama is the new chair of the full committee, following Senator Thad Cochran's retirement. And Senator Jerry Moran of Kansas is now the new chair of the Commerce, Justice, and Science Appropriations Subcommittee, taking Shelby's previous spot. This is where NSF and NIST fall. Senator Jeanne Shaheen of New Hampshire is its ranking member. Senators Lamar Alexander of Tennessee and Dianne Feinstein of California still lead the Energy and Water Development Appropriations Subcommittee, which handles DOE. So, if you live in Alabama, California, Kansas, New Hampshire, or Tennessee, your senator is pretty important for science funding. Now, while APS has ongoing advocacy for the 2019 budget, I want to talk about a different issue, the reauthorization of the higher education bill. The House has named this the PROSPER Act. PROSPER stands for Promoting Real Opportunity, Success, and Prosperity Through Education Reform. But this bill has the potential to cause science education to suffer, not prosper. To start with, it would get rid of subsidized Stafford loans for undergrad. Right now, interest doesn't accrue for those kinds of loans while you're in grad school, but this law would change that. It would also cap how much a grad student could take out in loans and get rid of other government loans like Grad Plus and Perkins loans. Combined with the elimination of public service loan forgiveness, this creates real challenges for many STEM students. It also creates a situation where, unless you have a TA, RA, or fellowship, only those who can outright afford to pay for grad school can go. But this is the House's version of the bill, and it's only passed through committee. It hasn't been voted on yet. The Senate is still writing its version of the bill, and that means that we have time to talk to them about it. Justin Powell is an APS member grad student at Lincoln Memorial University in Tennessee. He worked with the APS Office of Government Affairs to write an op-ed about this for the Knoxville News-Sentinel. Why Tennessee? Senator Lamar Alexander is the chair of the Senate committee that's writing the bill. Senator Patty Murray of Washington is its ranking member, so we're working on a similar effort there. We're coordinating a larger effort with the APS Forum on Graduate Student Affairs, Forum on Education, and Forum on Early Career Scientists to really bring this to the attention of the senators. Be on the lookout for an alert about this if you belong to one of those units. I'll update you more next time in the May edition of Signal Boost.